Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we will be discussing the newest release from Dolce & Gabbana. Dolce & Gabbana, My Devotion. So we're going to be talking about this. We're going to be comparing it to the other flankers or comparing it to the others in the range. And yeah, if you're interested in my thoughts, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne, and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you've decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. If you have not already subscribed, now's the time. It's free. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And make sure you turn on your notification bell so you will not miss any of my uploads. You don't want to miss that. Yeah? All right. Usually we talk about my scent of the day, but today, since I'm doing like a dedicated review, the fragrance is my scent of the day. So let's get into my thoughts about My Devotion. Okay, so Dolce & Gabbana released another flanker in the Devotion range, and this one is called My Devotion. Now let's take a look at this bottle. Like the color of the bottle, the whole presentation, minus my fingerprints. It's just amazing, y'all. I admired this right here because that's, that's part of their whole Devotion line, which includes like the handbags, etc. So I am absolutely in love with the bottle. It's like, I don't know if it's coming off on camera, but it's like a really light pink kind of blush bottle. And I love it. Now, the 3.4 ounce, so the biggest size, retails for $175, which is a little more than the others were. I think the others were like $160 or $165, but this one retails for $175. They do have smaller sizes. They have the 1.7 and they also have the 1 ounce. So if you don't want to commit to the big bottle, they have different sizes. Y'all, I used every single point I had at Ulta to pick this up, okay? So just so you know, I had to dig into my points, coins to pick this one up. And do I regret it? Absolutely not. So $175. Now the notes in this fragrance are pear blossom, black currant in the opening. Then we have orange blossom and peony in the middle. And in the base, there's some ambroxan, vanilla, and amber wood. It's Madagascar vanilla, excuse me, because it matters what region it comes from. So yeah, those are the notes of this fragrance. Okay, so My Devotion is considered a floral gourmand fragrance, fruity floral gourmand. Does it smell like a fruity floral gourmand? Absolutely. So it opens with, I find the opening very light, very delicate. So it has the pear blossom in the opening, and it's just really pretty, very feminine, very feminine. Oh gosh, yes. And it's very soft, feminine opening with that pear blossom. Then I smell a little bit of the orange blossom. Again, the orange blossom isn't like really heavy on my skin. You could smell it. It's light, also very airy. Then you could smell the peony. Peony is kind of like, to me, like a watery rose. That's what I get on my skin. whenever there's peony in a fragrance, that's what it translates as, like very watery, very transparent. And then, so the peony does that in this fragrance. And then as it dries down, that vanilla takes center stage. Now the ambroxan I don't get. The amber woods or whatever, I do detect that a little bit, but it's not an overall ambery, deep, dark fragrance. Absolutely not. My opinion, this fragrance is just really light, very airy, easy to wear. And I do believe, I feel like it's a fragrance that you can wear in every season, even in the cold. Because with that vanilla in the base, this right here, although again, to me, it translates very light, airy on the skin, the vanilla is going to push through. So I could see somebody wearing this throughout the summer, throughout the spring, throughout the fall. Now, if you live in like Montana, I don't know if this is going to push through that type of cold. Like Montana, South Dakota, somewhere like that. I don't think it's going to push through that cold, but I believe it's going to push through like the mild cold weather, like 30s, 40s. Yeah, you're going to smell My Devotion. It's a very feminine fragrance. So if you're wondering how it leans, it's feminine. It's feminine leaning. I don't get any unisex vibes from it, but you know, I say this all the time, wear what you want. You can wear whatever you like. I'm just saying what it translates as on my skin. What else do I have in my notes here? I find the fragrance to be somewhat comforting, with a burst of energy. Also, I find it cozy, sophisticated, because although it's a gourmand, and my opinion, like when fragrances are like super sweet and whatnot, they don't translate to me as sophisticated, but I find this one sophisticated, and I think it's just the way it's done. Just the way it's done. So yeah, those are the thoughts that I have on this fragrance. Now, what do I give this fragrance? Performance-wise, before I go to my overall score, performance-wise, she's a beast. I will tell you, and I made a short of the day I wore this, and I was in Louisiana, so it was hot. And I put this on about 7 a.m. And when I made my short, it was about 6 p.m. And this bad boy was still going. I came back from work, walked into the hotel lobby, didn't go to the desk. I walked past the desk. The lady at the desk complimented me on my fragrance. Y'all, this is 11 hours later. No cap. She performs. And I cannot imagine what she's going to do after she sits for a while. Because, of course, there's vanilla in the fragrance. So, yeah, I am impressed with the performance on this one. Overall, I'm giving My Devotion a solid 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, My Devotion is good. So it lost points because I don't feel like it's like super unique or anything like that. But 7 out of 10 I think is fair because it gets a lot of points for the longevity. The longevity of the fragrance, the projection, the sillage. She got points, but she just lost a little bit of points because it's not really original. You know, it's a flanker, and it's a nice flanker, but it's not like mind-blowingly different. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the My Devotion, the newest release from Dolce & Gabbana. So let's talk about the other two in the line. So I don't know if you remember, or if you look back, I had the original Devotion and I used the entire bottle. So obviously I was a fan. okay? I didn't repurchase it, but I had it, I wore it, I conquered it, and I didn't repurchase. Now that one has notes of candied lemon, panna cotta, orange blossom, rum, and vanilla. I thoroughly enjoyed that fragrance, hence it's done. All right, I loved it. It was like a beautiful to me citrus gourmand that I could wear whatever time, anytime, any place in the state of Florida. And yeah, wore it, finished it, didn't repurchase it, but I might. Now let's talk about the other one. So the other one, the intense version, I have right here, and you see the bottle. So it has, it's denting. So this one, it's a little bit different than the original in that it has that hazelnut note. So it has like this nutty kind of nuance, but the citrus that's in here, the citrus that I get in this one, as opposed to the lemon, this one is orange, in my opinion, is what I'm getting. I don't know if they have it in the notes. Fragrantica does not have it in the notes. On Fragrantica, it has hazelnut, orange blossom, and vanilla, but there's a citrus in here. Or maybe that orange nuance is coming from the orange blossom. I don't know, but it's orangey as opposed to lemony. And there's like a little nutty nuance in here. Beautiful fragrance. I love this one. I know. I prefer this one than the original. Yeah. I really do. This one is my favorite of the original and the intense. So hence I didn't repurchase the original yet, but you know, it's coming soon. I think so. Yeah, so this gives like a really orangey as opposed to the lemon in the original vibe with a nutty nuance. This one, the original, let me go back. The original lasts about 6 hours on my skin. I would say moderate sillage, moderate projection. This one gives me about the same amount of time on my skin. 6-7 hours, give or take. Then it becomes more so of a skin scent. It doesn't project as much after that point. Now, so that's the intense version of Devotion. So how do they both compare? So the original, the intense, and My Devotion, how do they compare? Now, this one is not, it's not like a citrus gourmand at all. Like you don't get any, I don't get any citruses or anything like that on my skin when I wear this one. It's just, the fruit in here is that black currant, so that it deviates from that citrus gourmand DNA, right? So there is that difference, The other difference is the performance. Like I said, 11 plus hours on the day that I wore it. And I did not give it any help with any kind of scented lotion or anything like that. I used Eucerin because I was testing. I used Eucerin, and this gave me all day wear, and not like 7 hours wear that, you know, after that, no, like I said, I walked in the lobby and boom, it hit the receptionist at the hotel like a ton of bricks. And this was at the 11th hour. So performance wise, I think My Devotion, no, on my skin, not I think, My Devotion outperforms the original and the intense version. So if you're like a girly that like, you're like, you know, I want my fragrances to last forever and projects and have like sillage throughout the entire wear, My Devotion. My Devotion. And again, if you're looking for something that's like these with the citrus gourmand take, My Devotion is not your girl, because this one, again, the fruit in the opening is the black currant, and you get that on your skin in the opening. Is it black currant or is it pear? No, not blackcurrant. It's pear blossom. Hold on. Like, what is wrong with me? Oh no, there's blackcurrant in there too. So it's blackcurrant and pear is what's in the opening. I know I wasn't losing my mind. But yeah. So that's a major difference. This one is not like citrusy like the other two at all. So for my devotion, like I said, you could wear this. I feel like you could wear this any time of year. I feel like you could wear this for many different occasions. This is a very versatile fragrance. You could even wear this to bed at night because I feel like it's comforting and it's cozy also. But it's also nice for a date night. It's also nice for work. It's a fragrance that will be a workhorse. It definitely will be a workhorse if you were to pick this one up. So those are my thoughts on the devotions. My devotion compared to the Intense and the original. Now, I know a lot of people did not pick this one up because they said that they preferred the others. Now, I don't know like which one I prefer. They are so different. Because again, the original is the candied lemon. This one is like the nutty candied orange. And this one is like the candied pear and pear blossom. So I do believe that they are all three different enough to have them in your collection if you are trying not to be redundant, so to speak. So although this one is a flanker, you know, in the dry down, they smell different. They all smell absolutely different. So I think My Devotion, if you're interested, I think this one is going to be a solid pickup. Solid pickup. I know I'm going to use this. I'm going to wear this. This is going to be an easy reach for me for days when I don't know what to wear because I know, like, especially long days, because I know like this fragrance is not going to quit on me. So those are my thoughts on the My Devotion, and I think it's an Intense. My Devotion EDP Intense from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope this was helpful if you haven't smelled this or you haven't picked it up, kind of like comparing them. And I just want you to know that this is a love for me. It's a 7 out of 10. That means, you know, you're better than, you know, halfway. So she's a keeper. She is a keeper. Yeah, I hope this was helpful for you if you're interested in the fragrance. Of course, I will link it below. Most likely, it's probably best to get it at Ulta, like at this point, because Ulta has a better point system, etc. Unless you have like mad amounts of points on Sephora, and that's where, you know. Me, I buy things if Ulta carries it, I buy it from Ulta because of their point system. I only buy things at Sephora that only Sephora carries, if that makes sense. So that's how, you know, I build my points, just so you know. Anyways, like I always say, we can be anything in this world we want to be with hard work, dedication, perseverance. But in the meantime, even if we're there, and even if we're not, we are going to smell like good people. Pick up My Devotion and enjoy smelling like good people. Always. We are going to smell fabulous at all times. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe.